Hello, YouTube family. Auntie is here. It's a little different because I'm working in Walt Disney World and I don't have a lot of time. I'm literally going to finish this and jump on a bus to go to Walt Disney World. I'm down here with the Disney Dreamers Academy, which is amazing, but there are like 1,000 interviews and they got me going. I'm telling you, I'm having a good time. I sent the kids, I said, go to the pool or the arcade. I said, Auntie needs quiet. Auntie Mommy needs quiet. But how y'all doing? It's time for the girls. It's time for the scoop. It's not cute, not knowing. And there was just so much. People said, why don't you wait? I said, because there's a lot of stuff we got to talk about. Like Iyanla Vanzant, the 69-year-old motivational and author, is talking about dating. And she said she's open to polygamy. Now, for those of you, I know I do the hug. Come on. Okay. For those of you who are not familiar with polygamy, it's when you're in a relationship and the man can have multiple women or another woman or several women. And they all get along and just, que sera, sera. Iyanla Vanzant said she is open to polygamy only if the woman is younger. And now I see why she says that, because she's 69. So she ain't trying to do all the work. Get them young girls to do all the work. How do you feel about that? Do you think you would ever get to a point in your life, because her last marriage wasn't good. The last marriage was not good at all. How do you feel about that? Would you get to a certain age and you just want to have a man? So he says, okay, we're going to share. Let them do all the work. I couldn't do it. I'm not down with that. I'm good. I'm like over here saying, I'm good. How do you feel about that? I am so shocked that she would go on record. Now, I know there are a lot of people who are like, well, nowadays you got to share a man and everybody just needs to get along. Not at that point. I don't think I'll ever be at that point. I'm good. There was a song by this Philadelphia artist named Ebo. He said, I'd rather be by myself. That's where I am. I'd rather be by myself. But what do you think? Oh my gosh. She says she is open to polygamy. Wendy Williams, I have said over and over again, something is wrong, but no, it's like the hidden elephant in the room. Now she's telling people that she's not doing a podcast. I don't think she ever was doing a podcast. I think there are too many people involved, but no one is stepping forward to help her because there's some health issues going on. There's some mental issues going on. And not that podcasts are hard, but you really need a team in order to put it together. I wasn't expecting her to do all the work. You get a team, but she has announced she's not doing a podcast. Are you surprised? Puff Daddy, that reality show is coming. Diddy Plus 7, it's going to feature all of his children, from the newborn to the oldest. They're already filming. It's going to be airing on Hulu. This is the question. Are the baby mamas going to be a part of it? I'm talking about the new baby mama, and I'm talking about Carisha. Young Miami is not a baby mama, but I want to see Carisha babysitting that little baby. I think it's going to be interesting. I don't know about you, but I am hoping that Young Miami is a part of this. But the focus is on Diddy and his children. Diddy Plus 7 is coming to Hulu. When will we see Brandy as Cinderella? Soon, because she's going to be part of the Descendants. If you have young ones, you know what the Descendants are. The Prince Charming, who is now King Charming, and Brandy returns as Cinderella. It's coming to Disney Plus very soon. Guess who's coming back together? You know the group Tony, whatever you want, never rains in Southern California, feels good. Well, Raphael Sadiq and his brother Dwayne have mended fences and they're going on tour. The Black Promoters Collective has put this together. I figured, you know what, they're going to get some groups back together. They got Guy back together. They got Jodeci together. I guess they said, look, put aside your differences. Let's go on the road. The new old Tony is going on the road. As soon as I find out more, I will let you know. But the Black Promoters Collective is putting this together. It just hasn't been the same without Raphael Sadiq. You know, he's in his 60s. I guess he figured, let me get back to my brother and let me make up with my brother and do this. Tony had hits. Raphael Sadiq has written so many songs for people. But the Black Promoters Collective, they are pulling off, they got New Edition together. Because remember, New Edition should have went on tour after the miniseries, and they didn't. But they have gotten all of them together, including Bobby. They were so great on the Sherry Shepherd show. But the Black Promoters Collective, it must be waving the money. Like, y'all better come out here and get this money, because y'all need to put aside your differences, come together, make some money, make the fans happy, and go on tour. As soon as I find out more, I am going to let you know. The ratings for Power Book 2 with Mary J. Blige, Method Man, Michael Rainey Jr., who plays that Tariq, outstanding. The ratings, they say, through the roof. It airs Friday night on Stars. A lot of people are real excited about this season 3. Amy Robach and TJ Holmes. A lot of networks, they'll sit and talk to them, but they ain't trying to give them no job. Not even CNN. Like, the executives are like, okay, y'all want to do a show, but TJ, you still married, so it's kind of icky. Are you going to talk about cheating on your spouse, leaving your spouse out there, not doing your wedding vows? They are pushing hard, but networks are pushing back, saying, no, not this time. Watch, they're going to have to wind up coming to YouTube with their own show. I think one of the biggest problems is people see the end game. Y'all know karma. You got to watch how you get them, because you can lose them the same way. And judging from photos, Amy is clinging to DJ Holmes. Now, you know he's sitting up somewhere saying, my marriage is busted. I lost my job. I don't know who gonna hire me to come work for them. His whole thing has blown up. Amy's money was a little bit bigger, her payout from ABC. Is she gonna have to support TJ? Does TJ want to be supported? Will she get tired of supporting him? See, no one is really feeling them. They're like, we have this great energy and this great chemistry. But this is the thing. The clock is ticking. So they're doing all these photos, being seen in public. But why TJ looking tense? Because TJ probably tired. And I'm going to tell you what men don't like. Men hate it when you cling to them. She's clinging on his arm for dear life. And look at us, we're in love, we're in love, we're in love. Men hate that. They do, because they start feeling smothered. And they don't like to feel smothered. Obviously, she has blown up her spot. And now, can she and TJ get a job? She'll get a job before he does. She might have to go and get a job. But what is TJ going to do? Because right now, you abandoning your family does not look cute. There's a likability factor, and people like to like the people that they watch, especially when you do these daytime shows. They want to like the people that they like. And TJ looks like a kid. You a player. You done slept with all these women and all these jobs. They probably saying, he gonna start sleeping with the people when he get here. What is the end game? Most execs say this ain't gonna end well, because if he leaves Amy, she probably do a little fatal attraction. I mean, she clings to him to let everyone know we're in love, we're in love. TJ is probably like, what have I done? Especially if he likes sleeping around with other women. And that's his MO, and that's what he wants to do, really. Because the dog wants to be down when we tied down. And they hate it when you're clingy. Trust me, I had to learn from past situations. What is the end game and what do you think? Are you surprised that networks are saying, we good. We don't want to do this. The end game with Amy and TJ, I just don't see it ending well. I don't see this ending well. I'm seeing him wanting to be out. And he's still not divorced. If you're married, you can't do the same thing that single people do. And if you get a divorce, get a divorce. I bet you that wife going to drag that out. That is not attractive. My digs. Look at me. I feel like I'm in like Cinderella land here, but I'm working down in Disney. And let me tell you, they're working me. Auntie had to get a scooter so I could like keep up and get around. And this afternoon we've got Magic Kingdom. Then we've got Disney Studios tomorrow. So I don't know what time the report's going on tomorrow. But we're going to try to be early, but it may be late. It may be after a full day of filming. But I have not forgotten you. The show goes on. And thanks so much for joining me. Leave a comment. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. This is the traveling version of Curls and Scoop. And leave a comment because I threw a lot of questions. Are you surprised about Iyanla? What's the end game for Amy and TJ? Are you surprised that Wendy Williams, the podcast, is never happening? Or were you like me saying, it's not about to happen? Leave comments below. I am racing out of here, but thanks so much for joining me. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.